Good morning. My name is Brenda Winans with Coldwell Banker. Today's topic is going to be on waiting periods required for significant derogatory credit events. One of the biggest things right now that people are asking is, when can I buy? Do I qualify? I had a foreclosure, a bankruptcy, and what I'm going to do right now is just kind of go over some basic information. Scott Farley of All Credit Mortgage is a wonderful person to reach and talk to with regards to working with you to see if you are lendable or how to get lendable. It's very important to have a game plan and work with people and team that have the vision, whether it's having the ability to work with you now or later. So keep in mind, working with professionals such as Scott Farley or myself is very important. Once again, I am Brenda Winans with Coldwell Banker. My husband is Brendan Winans. We can be reached at 869-5425, and today's information was provided by Scott Farley of All Credit Mortgage. He can be reached at 588-7800. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of go down the list so that way you have an idea of estimated average waiting periods. And keep in mind, this is pretty good because it will give you a goal, right? And if you need to call Scott and work with him, your situation might be a little different. So communication's key, and we will definitely follow up with you. Even if you can't do things right here and right now, we will work with you. Foreclosures. The foreclosures when a home was given back to the bank. People lost it for whatever reason. It's approximately a 7-year period from the date the foreclosure was completed and transferred back to the bank. Excuse me, 3 years from the date the foreclosure was completed and transferred back to the bank with acceptable extenuating circumstances and 10% down payment. So right there we see a big difference between a 3 to 7 year waiting period. So once again, it just depends on what situation you are in. A short sale or a deed in lieu of foreclosure. 7 years from the date the sale was closed and transferred to a new owner or transferred back to the bank for less than 10% down payment. 2 years from the date the sale was closed and transferred to a new owner or transferred back to the bank may be possible with about a 10% down. 2 years from the date the sale closed and transferred to a new owner or transferred back to the bank with a 20% down. Just depends on your situation, credit, income, so on and so forth. Bankruptcy, Chapter 7, anywhere from a 2 to 4 year period. Chapter 13 bankruptcy, anywhere from a 2 to 4 year period. If you had a VA and had a foreclosure, a short sale, or a bankruptcy, it all depends, you guys. It's anywhere from a 1 to 3 year period, depending on your situation. The key right now in this market is not to ask people who are not in tune, hey, well, what do you think? Can I be lendable? This is not a my friend told me type of situation. Give us a call. We are the professionals who can investigate your situation and assist you. One of the other things that I always tell people, don't just walk away from your properties with a foreclosure. People always tell me, well, Brenda, isn't that the best way to go? Listen, in California, there's a trustee sale. Many of the banks reserve up to a 5-year period to come after your assets. So if you're thinking that things ended at that point, well, you know what? I would certainly hope that if you did do a foreclosure, you are doing a foreclosure, that you stay in touch with a good attorney. Because if that bank comes after your assets, you want to be protected. What you thought you walked away from will haunt you, okay? This has happened to a handful of people who decided not, that I personally know, decided that they just did not want to go through a short sale, which is free, okay, the whole process of the short sale, and lo and behold, a year and a half, 2 years later, the banks who had the note on that property found them, and there you go. They're telling them you're still responsible even after the foreclosure. So there's just a lot of elements right now with today's market that if you are in trouble and you had to cross a bridge and you went through a situation that affected your credit in a derogatory manner, give us a call. It is not the end. The prices in Bakersfield will continue to be at an awesome rate for a very long time, and preparing for the future is key. So once again, my name is Brenda Winans with Coldwell Banker. Give me a call today if you have any questions with your situation. I also want to let you know that privacy is very important for many of my clients. I work with people who request that first and foremost. Sometimes they don't want any sale signs in their properties or just want to keep everything discreet. I work with people in business or in the community that are out there, and I mean, I've had to sell their home in a very private fashion, and we've worked that out. So just know, give me a call, and whatever your situation is, we will tailor whatever transaction that you need to have done in a fashion that fits you. Once again, I am Brenda Winans, 869-5425. Thank you.